you're in. You can say, well, my business really doesn't need it because we don't really deal with tech. No, your business absolutely needs it. There's no business in the entire world that does not need it, that does not operate with it, does not use it, it's not going. If your business does not utilize it, your business will no longer exist in a short time. The reality of it is in more ways than one, whether it's payments, whether it's whatever. We got to be talking about technology. Not just talking about technology, but you got to be ready to, implement and move on what we're talking about. That's just the reality. So, this is just a short video, but going further, I'm not talking about something if we're not talking about technology. I'm not doing it. The reality of it is we are officially and effectively in a modern age. There's a lot happening. There's every day, new this and new that and well, guess what? There's going to be a whole lot new coming. Like everything new. Everything new. I mean, like today's stuff is going to be old probably 3 months from now. I mean, like everything new. So, with that being said, let's have a conversation. Let's get you up and running. Let's the business that you currently have, let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you already have a business, you're in more danger than those that haven't even started a business yet. Because the reality of it is when they start, they'll be able to, they'll know, they need this, they need the new stuff, you know what I'm saying, whatever. The problem is those that have businesses already and have been operating businesses for an extended period of time, are the ones who are in the biggest threat. They're the ones who, this is how we do it, and change is always not fun and not easy, especially major changes like this, because now let's say you employ several people. Now you don't want to lose these people. Well, here's the thing. Depending upon what your business is, you're gonna have to really assess. You're gonna have to really assess. What they're doing and what you need them to do and what they need to be doing as far as involving the technology. Going forward. But I'm not. Let's talk. I do want to talk to people. I do want to talk to you. But we're going to have to talk about technology. Period. We're not going to. Talking to me about anything other than, implementing technology, utilizing technology, what technology might be best suited for you, because that's the thing. There's a lot of different technologies and everything ain't suited for everybody. You might not need all of this. You might not need all of that. But the reality of it is you need something. So let's have a conversation, find out what you need, and get you set up. So let's just, let's get it done. Let's get it moving. All right. Talk to you later. God bless.